Hello, welcome to Hand and Gear Design video channel. This is where I show you how to put together the various laser cut models that Hand and Gear Design makes. This is the space ray gun we're going to be putting together in this video. These are all the different parts. Just to go over a couple things, you'll need some wood glue or another glue to hold this together. You can use any type of glue, a white school glue, super glue. Like I said, I recommend a wood glue, but whatever works best. On that subject, the holes that I cut in the part tend to be a little bit wide. I've had problems with variations in the thickness in the wood, and when the part's too thick, it's really a pain to have to sand them down to get them to fit. So I prefer things to be just a little bit loose, and that's why you definitely need glue to hold them together. Let's see. Most of the parts are pretty obvious. You've got the body of the gun, the three balls, the vertical part, the fins for the front of the gun, the handle, the targeting scope, and the rings that go around the balls. The most important part to be aware of is with the rings. You'll notice there's a notch here on the bottom. That is the bottom part. It's very important that that goes down when you assemble it. This is the top of the gun. This is the bottom. You'll notice each one of these has a tab on the top and a tab on the bottom. So there's a definite left and a right hand part. They're not necessarily interchangeable. So to get started with, I'm going to take some of the pieces off of the screen so that they're not cluttering up the background. That'll include the balls so they don't roll around. And I will bring the parts back as we start the build, or as we use them in the build. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the body. I'm going to take the bottom vertical piece and I'm going to take some glue. I'm using a spreader. It's just a little bit easier for me, but again, you can use whatever works best for you. I've used fingers plenty of times. And oops. Okay. So I take my base, and I'm going to just slide this together. The tabs, all right, should snap together. So now I've got a little bit of a cradle, so I'm going to bring the balls in. These just get placed in loosely. They're designed to be free moving. If you paint them or something, they can move. You can see how they move around. A little bit of the philosophy with how I do this, since I can't build a truly 3D part, I try to show the framework of the part as well as some of the internal working. So these balls are supposed to be the focusing or the power generators. I will leave that up to your imagination as to what exactly they do. Have fun with it. That's why I make kits, is so that people can embellish these, right? Make up their own story about it once they've created it. I want you to be part of the creative process, not just me handing out a fixed piece. Okay, so here's the top. It goes on like this. So now for best results, I would normally let the glue dry, so this is good and set, but since I'm trying to get this all done in one video, I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to keep going. So now I'm going to bring in the front ring pieces. Again, I need to make sure this notch down here stays at the bottom. So this is going to slide into these tabs here like so. Again, a little bit of glue. Put it there. There, I'm also going to put a little bit down in this notch. Okay, again, keep the bottom down there. In case you haven't guessed, I did put one of these together with that notch in the wrong orientation. So you don't repeat my mistake. I'm going to be very careful. That notch, again, stays down. Top, bottom. Okay, so that's one side. Again, normally I would recommend letting the glue set, but Some of my instructional videos for the kits, I've used super glue so that the part will set, again, notch down. And at this point, you've got a top and a bottom slot here. So once I've got one in, pretty much have to get the other one in the same orientation. Otherwise, the pegs won't hold together. Okay, so that's the front ring. Now I'm going to bring in the bottom ring. Again, this notch is for the handle. It goes down at the bottom. So now on this one, there's not tabs here at the top. This top slot here is for the target sight. So put some glue there. There. Oops, put a little glue in the notch. There we go. Flip it over. Second one. Glue. Glue. Notch. Okay. Sorry. Blame the cameraman. Okay. So there. So this should line up just on that side of the notch. And if we now take the target piece and put a little glue there, little glue there, that should slide right in there like that. Okay, move this over here, and now we will do the handle. 2 parts. This goes on the inside. So glue, glue. Just go ahead and put glue on both sides of this. There we go. So again, that there like that, this like so. Again, best results, let the glue set, but for expediency, I'm just gonna go for it. So glue there, glue there. Take this, and you'll see how this will slide into those notches there, and the notches up front. So, notch, notch. Now we've got the basics. It's time to add the final little part, the amplifying rays or the guard, whatever you want to call them. I'm just going to put a little glue, oops, there, there, there. Take the larger ring, it should slide like so. You'll notice how this one has a much bigger piece. That's so it crosshair, so it can go over that. Slide on there. Take the smaller piece. Again, just going to glue the backing where it's going to rest. Like so. Take this. Slide it there like that. And there we have the ray gun. All right, have fun, paint it, decorate it, make it your own, and we'll see you for the next video. Pew, 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 pew. Bye.